Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the DisruptMeister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and do check out the notes section below for some important links. And I'm posting my video of the day. I post a new one here every day, so keep on coming out every day, spread the word, retweet, etc. Okay, as I go on the air tonight, after a little nap, I noticed that Bitcoin is at $790. And actually on BTC.E it was just at $777.77, which was pretty funny. Anyway, a little bit of a surge here tonight. Are we going to hit 800 this weekend? Is this the mythical weekend? We shall see. Juiced, one of my great readers, and he posts comments all the time. He told me to check out this video. It was an interview of a guy who is a precious metals fan who now is into Bitcoin also, and it was, and I'll link to it so you can hear that. It was on a channel called a Reluctant Prepper. I'd really never heard of it before, and it's maybe a doom porn type of channel, really relishing in the possibility of bad things. And I noticed the host, he does something in the comment section. He comments, so I give him credit for that. But he doesn't trust Bitcoin, and he gives the usual reasons, like, what if the internet goes down? What are you going to do then? How valuable will it be then? Now, first of all, if the internet went down and then came back up again, what would be the problem? Now, if the internet went down and never came back up again, and so we'd be living in the Stone Age forever afterwards, you know, you have a lot more to worry about than the monetary system at that point, if we're going to be in the Stone Age forever and never have the internet again. I mean, the likelihood is that you're already dead at that point. And I don't foresee that. I mean, come on. If anyone foresees that happening, then what's the point of living? I mean, come on. We're not going back to the Stone Age. So if we went through God forbid, we went through a period of time for some reason that the internet was down for a month, you could still transfer value by giving people your private key written down, or printed out, whatever, handing them over your Trezor. B, the internet's coming back on again. It's maybe there's been a meteor did something bad. I don't know. I don't plan around these horrific scenarios where we don't have the internet for huge, long periods of time. If the internet down for a day, what would be the problem? I mean, it happens in other countries all the time. We get through it. If it went down for a month, I don't know why it would go down for a month, but we get through that too. It comes back again. So just think of it that way. But my point in bringing all these scenarios up is that you have these people out there who always find a way to why you can't do something, why it can't be done, why we can't go to the moon, why we shouldn't explore the rest of the solar system. Just all these people that tell you why not, why it can't be. I am not that kind of person. I am not that kind of channel. So this is the fork in the road that we come in life. Are you the kind of person who's just going to sit there and just say, you know, I'm not going to get into this because it can't be done, because, you know, if XYZ happens, it will be worthless? Or are you going to be a person that says, like, you know what, this is a great new technology, it can be done, it's new, I don't know what the future will bring, but I want to get into this? Because, you know, these people who give these excuses why it can't be done, they're discouraging people from owning Bitcoin. Now, I hope that these people who are discouraging people from owning Bitcoin aren't on the backside buying Bitcoin and then telling people not to buy Bitcoin, scaring off people about the internet going down forever, then owning Bitcoin. That would be really shady and wrong. But I don't suspect they're doing it. I suspect they're just people who are stuck in their ways and they don't want to try something, because I don't see much of a risk. As I've said in previous videos, people spend so frivolously in the United States. Even people who have no money, who just have debit cards, credit cards, or whatever, who are just going into massive debt, spend so frivolously on coffee and big screen TVs. So keeping all that in mind, how wealthy we are in the United States, despite having no savings, but compared to other countries, what's the risk of owning one Bitcoin, of spending $800 on one Bitcoin, or $400 on half a Bitcoin now? But you lose $400. You're going to lose the $400 anyway by drinking at Starbucks all the time, or just going out to it was Alex Jones actually brought up. He doesn't think most Americans, or a lot of Americans, can even cook for themselves. And you know what? I bet he's right. And so if most people can't even cook for themselves, they're just going out to dinner all the time. They're spending all this money on food they don't have to. Why don't they just spend buy a Bitcoin or whatever? It's in that light. So I don't want people out there to be discouraged by all these naysayers, these people who just find a way to say why you can't do something. And there are things that are risky in life. And I think some people are going to say, well, Adam, you say don't buy altcoins or gambling. It's a lot of gambling. Yeah, so not all cryptocurrency is perfect. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency that you should diversify into, okay? I'm not saying diversify into the lowest of the low of cryptocurrencies here. I'm just saying this is a completely new class of asset, all right? Cryptocurrency is a new class of asset. You have a lot of other assets. You have your gold, you have your silver, you have your money, you have your real estate. Good, diversify. You should diversify into the cryptocurrency also. I'm not saying spend all your money. I'm saying instead of going to Starbucks, get some Bitcoin. It's that simple. That's not that earth-shattering. It's dabbling into this new technology, and it's saying yes. It's having an open attitude toward a new asset class. Hey, and I have explored the altcoins too, and I'm saying that some of these gambles are speculations, that if you have money, and so few people have money, then if you have money to waste, then why not get some Monero as a speculation, knowing that you can lose it all? And by the way, when you buy Bitcoin, think that, you know what, I could lose this $400, all right? I could lose this $400. But I'm out here to tell you that this channel, this person, I have the attitude that, it can be done. I want to figure out a way it can be done. And especially in terms of this Bitcoin, this new asset class. And these people out there who are just stuck in their ways and just want to look at the dark side of every single aspect of life, they're not good people to follow. They're not great videos to watch, because you're just going to get stuck. You really are just going to get stuck, and you're going to just end up doing nothing. And you might end up doing nothing with your life and losing a lot of potential, because all of us have a lot of potential. And if you just have the "it can't be done" attitude, you will never realize your potential here. So Prepared Wombat sent me a new Newsweek article that is a total FUD piece. Fear, uncertainty, and whatever the D is, discouragement. I don't even know. Dishonesty. So this article, you're going to hear about it soon. I'm going to link to it. Definitely check it out. It starts out by talking about something that has completely nothing to do with Bitcoin, like South African racism. So it starts, it puts it in a bad light right away, even though it has nothing to do with that, nothing to do. And then it talks about terrorism and Bitcoin, Putin and Bitcoin. So it uses all the mass media FUD subjects. Putin, racism, terrorism, and it just tries to somehow smush them into Bitcoin. And I mean, what you should immediately want to be in Bitcoin when you hear a mainstream media entity just bringing up all this insanity. I mean, it has nothing to do with those things. It's quite a stretch to get into those things. So this is an interesting article, and it's interesting just to see how we're going to look back on this one day and just laugh and laugh and laugh. Like, why were these people trying to scare people away from Bitcoin? Or are they're just following a trend? I don't think this lady's even thinking. I don't think she's even thinking. I think she's just copying and pasting what she's read in other mass media sources and just doing what she knows how to do. Just uncertainty. Just bring up uncertainty and Putin. It's hilarious. All right, last thing. Albert Liu. He has, and I have alluded to him before because he had the great video about Giant, the Indian guy that I was just talking about. Albert Liu has this, what's his channel called? Power and Market Report, and you guys should check it out. I will link to it before. I really like the guests that he has on there, that Albert has on. He's had Doug Casey. He's had other economic guys that make you think. I don't agree with all of them 100%, so that's a good thing. Some of them probably don't like Bitcoin at all. And you know what? Albert's got to have, he's got to have a Bitcoin guy on there one of these days, so tell him to do that. All right, we'll see what happens to Bitcoin this weekend. Have a great, it's a cold weekend. Bye-bye.